3-card read. Welcome to Drops of Jupiter Tarot. I've just done one, a little thingy, but it went a bit wrong, so... And that had lovers in it. Now the 2 of Cups. Okay, so... You're in... cooperative, harmonious, energy, reconcile, reciprocity, charisma, romance, friendship, fair partnership, end of hostility, emotional. That's the energy, so you're in a loving energy. Maybe you're planning to leave one. Oh gosh, yeah, okay. Death's on the bottom, so endings bring new beginnings. So there was an ending in love. Maybe that you were planning. Maybe it was a negotiation. But you took the initiative to leave. And end a cycle. Maybe you need to successfully negotiate a reconciliation before you leave. Yeah. Maybe you had a spiritual awakening in the relationship and you chose growth and you chose to leave. Okay. Let me try and clarify the lovers. Let me try and clarify and try and get a bit more information. So give me one more for the 2 of Cups. Yeah, so... Material comfort, leisure time, self-control, attainment, money, achievement, harvest, happiness, elegance, manna from heaven, extra income. One more. Gosh, oh, okay. So, I shouldn't laugh, sorry. Your relationship was unstable, even though you were material comfort, happiness, you thought it was okay, but it was unstable, unbalanced, disorganised, wasteful, sadness, restlessness, hesitation, debt, unwise spending, inadequate efforts, bad news. Or maybe they're the things that killed your relationship. Knight of Wands, impulsive, keep moving, energy. Maybe you exchanged material comfort with... Oh my gosh, that was on the bottom. That's what I just looked at. Somebody planned to keep moving and leave you in poverty. Someone's opposing your dissipation. Oh my gosh. What's with all this betraying stuff? I don't know if I can deal with this. So you got 4 of Wands in reverse. Relax, stop to rest, improve, gratitude, inhibition. Critical, unsafe, frustrated, intolerant, short-sighted, excessively conservative, problem with property. Betray, excess, harmful, addicted, drunken, obesity, sex without love, whining, selfish, problems in marriage, infertility, exploitation. Basically, the person you got with was bad news. That didn't end good. It was an impulsive decision to leave. Careless. Wasteful. See, wasteful's there twice. Which caused you to improve yourself by walking away because of the betrayal, and then you went and decided to create a new future. And with Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, patience, perseverance, hard work, practice, ritual, profoundness, trustworthiness, safety, caution, calmness, seriousness, loyalty, maturity, pleasure. Well, describes you then, doesn't it? If you're walking away and creating a new beginning. Oops. Right. It takes a lot of hard work to walk away from something. Creating a beginning away from that. Distress when recalled. Cannot live independently. Vain. Nostalgia. Effort is not recognised. Fear from childhood. Give me one more for that. That's them, innit? Right, so you, them, outcome. Yeah. Yeah, you adapted to change, created a new beginning to get away from whatever that is. Or whoever that is, to get a new beginning. That's a bad one, that is. I mean, look at the middle row. Two cards of good. Material comfort, impulsive, and then you've got unstable, financial insecurity, carelessness, inhibition, critical, unsafe, frustrated, intolerant, betray, excess, harmful, addicted, drunken, obesity, sex, judgment. Okay. Judgment on the bottom. So bad relationship. You adapted to change. Alchemize. That shows that, look, he's got all 4. He's got the wands. He's got the wands, pentacles, cups and swords. So he's got everything at his disposal. He's got the infinity symbol above his head, which means he's got infinite connection and infinite resources. Infinite connection to the divine, which means infinite resources. He's also connected to above, so below. This person planned to mess you up and is now drowned in the past, distressed when recalled, cannot live independently, vain, is in nostalgia, effort is not recognised, and fear from childhood, so wounded inner child. But you've got rebirth, growing, new direction, judgment, transition, awake, judging or being judged, the end of a situation, promotion, revival, breaking convention, important changes. So because you walked away, you gave gratitude for being out of that situation. You got the victory, but the victory was judgment. Woo. Wow. That was crazy. I'd like to say confirmation, but right, with that, I'm going to get you some healing cards, because I'm not even going to lie, I've been through one of them situations and it is very hard, but what I can say to you is the reason you probably find you're going through that is a lesson of self-worth, right? So see yourself, please. Look at your childhood trauma, look at your childhood wounds, look at how you were raised, Google it if you have to. And heal, because self-unaware people scare me too. Inner child, do one of these. Yeah. By the power of 3, keep negative vibes away from me. By the power of 3, keep negative vibes away from me. Is this still okay? Yeah, okay. Let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel it. So they say, feel it, heal it, let it go. Yeah? Excuse me, my leg's going to sleep. I'm kneeling. Let me just... Okay. Right, I'm back. Kinda. Just slid across the floor. Okay. That's a way to heal it as well. Feel it, let yourself feel it, because if you suppress your emotions and you don't feel it, you don't deal with it, and you don't try to heal it, it's all just going to come back and bite you on your bum later. See, you are worthy. You are worth it all, my love. Yeah. I was about to say one more. Do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. So again, back to the cards. If you haven't already chosen to walk away, you know what the choice is probably going to have to be. I'll sip on my coffee there, sorry. Let's see. Let it come forth. Many things occur in our life that we may be unable to process, and most, if not all, of these unprocessed events and emotions can be stored inside of us. If you have pulled this card, then it might mean there is a repressed emotion, memory, or aspect of the self that is hindering you in your current situation. As repressed emotions can subconsciously fuel many of our behaviours and interactions within the world, it can be beneficial to explore this. Honestly, that's not what I was just saying. For some reason, I've just got out of breath as well. So, one of the ways we deal with overwhelming emotions is by storing them within our physical body. We can access these trapped emotions through physical, intuitive movement. For this practice, feel your body and move how you feel led to move. particularly focusing on any areas that feel as if they are under pressure. If you need to punch the air, go for it. If you need to scream or dance wildly, go for it. As you practice this exercise, try to surrender to how your body needs to move. Try to withhold judgment and practice this exercise alone in a dimly lit room. If you have trouble letting go, be gentle with yourself. Note, this can be a heavy practice. Please only continue if you are comfortable working with and releasing stuck or repressed emotions. If you feel as though you need further assistance in this practice, consider visiting a somatic therapist or trauma work professional. Responsive journaling prompt. Ask yourself if there is anything that needs to be spoken aloud and released. Write down what comes forth, observing it without judgment, and proceed to speak aloud what needs to be spoken. Next one. Everyone longs to be worthy. We work hard to find this worth in many different places, in accomplishments, in titles, in the eyes of another. But at the end of the day, all we truly have is the worth that we attribute to ourselves. This is not to diminish the beautiful gifts that can be ours through our actions and relationships, but to say that if we do not find ourselves worthy first, we will continue to search for it elsewhere and never find satisfaction. Acceptance exercise. For this exercise, journal your responses to the word worthy. What do you feel when you hear the word? Is there anything you feel you are not worthy of? What do you seek outside of yourself to make yourself feel worthy? Is there anything you feel like you are worthy of? Is there something that your inner child might need to hear about their worth? What are some of the statements you might have wished to hear as a child about your worth? Write down 5 to 10 key statements of your worth. These statements should touch your heart. Okay, sorry about that. That was my dog. Right, where did we get to? You are worthy, right. What are some of the statements you might have wished to hear as a child about your worth? Write down 5 to 10 key statements of your worth. These statements should touch your heart and fill you up with feelings of warmth and light when you speak them aloud. Now that you have these statements of worth, it is time to practice speaking the words to yourself. Using a mirror if you can, look deep into your eyes, cup the side of your face, and proceed to give yourself what your heart is longing to hear. Practice speaking these statements of worth to yourself and to your inner child as many times as you can during the following weeks. Responsive journaling prompt. How do you and your inner child feel after this exploration of self-worth? Is there a talisman or item you can carry that will help you continue this practice throughout the following weeks? I can pull you a charm at the end. Maybe you can use that. And number 11. Do what you need to do. What we want and what we need can be two very different things. When this is the case, our wants and needs can differ between self-indulgence and self-care. If you have pulled this card today, it might be time to reflect on the difference between these two in your life. Honouring self-indulgence is a wonderful way to connect with ourselves, especially when done mindfully. Self-care can require us to do things that might be uncomfortable or unpleasant in the moment, but will benefit us in the long run. Self-care exercise. Today, ask yourself if there is an act of beneficial self-care that you have been putting off because it isn't something that you want to do. This is your sign to do what you need to do for yourself now. Responsive journaling prompt. What feelings arise when you think about something that you need to do? Do you feel overwhelmed? If so, ask your inner child what these feelings might mean. What feelings arise when you think about something that you want to do? How might these feelings differ from what you need to do? Ask your inner child what the root cause of these different feelings is. So, So you are worthy. The owl. Wisdom, intuition. Seeing things that others miss, looking from a viewpoint, and it's on a branch. Give me one toodly-doo, 1 second. Okay, so the owl is interpreted as a profound call for stillness, observation, and internal reflection, which is what these are saying. Go within. The power of stillness. An owl sitting on a branch teaches that true strength is born from serenity, not force. It encourages you to step back from the noise of life to hear the whispers of your own soul. Observation over action. This sighting is often a nudge to observe a situation thoroughly before making a move. It suggests that by remaining still, you will perceive hidden details or undercurrents that others or even you have previously missed. Inner wisdom and intuition. Guardians of inner knowledge, they represent the integration of your conscious and unconscious minds, prompting you to trust your gut over external validation. So yeah, maybe that can help. That can be your talisman for the week. So you can use your wisdom. In all my wisdom, I know I am worthy. Yeah, I hope that helped. Good luck on your healing journey. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye.